When you're ready to ride Metro, we want you to know we're ready for you. Here are just a few of the people at Metro to tell you how we're doing our part to keep riders safe.
We're cleaning like never before with hospital-grade cleaning.
You'll find hand sanitizer stations all over the Metro.
No mask, no Metro. Need one? We have a few extras.
At Metro, we're doing our part to keep the D.C. area moving. Find out more at WMATA.com/doingourpart.
This is No BS Job Search Advice Radio, episode 1899. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome to the #1 show in Apple Podcasts for job search. And in a little while, I'm going to release episode 1900. No show is anywhere near close to this one for numbers of episodes. I've been helping people for 9.5 consecutive years, helping people find work more quickly. Initially as a headhunter and blogger and YouTuber, and now coaching people, not recruiting, as a career coach, helping with my blog, helping with JobSearch.TV.com, helping in lots of different ways so that people can find work more quickly and be more effective in that work as well. So again, episode 1900 is going to be out in a little while. I hope you enjoy this show, which is about career management. And I think it's a very useful topic for a lot of you folks. Hope you find it helpful and hope you give it a great review wherever you listen to the show. And let's get going. Now, many of you will think that my message is really geared toward an older audience, but it really isn't. It really is geared toward you who are younger, because the mistakes many of the older professionals have made, it's too late to really correct. But for you who are younger, I'm hoping to head off the problems that some of you will experience. Hear me out, okay? We tend to forget that things change, and the music that we've listened to evolves. And one day you walk into the gym and hear the same music over and over again, and it hasn't changed because the audience that's listening to it becomes stuck in time. They're playing stuff from 20, 30, 40 years ago for that audience. And right now, those are your parents and your grandparents in the gym who are listening to that, if they're going to the gym, obviously. And one day it may be you. Professionally, the same thing starts to happen. People do their jobs. They think they do them well. And I have no reason to dispute that. But professionally, things start to evolve. And people become more resistant to change. And thus, they become stuck in this mindset of refusing to evolve and become more relevant with the times. The trigger to all of this is I saw an announcement that the Village Voice, a newspaper that at one time in New York was incredibly relevant, was closing its doors, having become unimportant, not being able to change with times, trying to and failing. They had now given up. Circumstances were what they were. They went from a print publication to online only. They failed. You know, folks, this can happen to you very quickly. How relevant you are will dictate how successful you're going to be. And relevance is a moving target. What's relevant today is not going to be relevant 5 years from now. Lord knows. And, you know, some of you will argue about this. Microsoft was the most dominant firm in the world at one point. After all they did was sell disks that were manufactured for 1-2 cents. Software was printed on them. It was shipped. They're still a very powerful firm, but they're no longer as dominant as they once were, as times and circumstances and other options have prevailed. I'll simply say to you that relevance is going to require you to remain alert. After all, the typical person lives for about 30,000 days. do your own math as to how long you've been alive and thus how much more time potentially is ahead of you. If you miss a shift, it can be detrimental to your career. It can be detrimental to your business. The need to recover becomes more profound, and often you're not able to. Maintaining relevance professionally is critically important. Again, if you miss this, you can lose it all. I'll speak of one person and then of myself. I remember a time where in technology recruiting and in technology, the dominant programming language was COBOL. And as technology started to evolve, I remember getting a call from another recruiter who said, I've got all these great COBOL people and I can't find jobs for them. What's wrong? And I said, no one hires COBOL. And then I mentioned the new technology that was supplanting it in the market. For me, one recession after another, one time of pushing through tough economic times and listening to people asking for my help and being unable to help them got me to a point where my frustration level became too high, and I started to think of giving up. I eventually persevered, but started to look for other options that have led me to coaching. I'll just say for you, I'm trying to intercept this notion that you need to be static. No, you need to be an evolving being, not just simply in your personal life, but in your professional one as well. So I hope you found this helpful. I hope you remember these thoughts at some point in the future when you're thinking of getting lazy and not working to maintain your relevance. And I hope you have a great day. And if you're interested in my coaching you, connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. Once we're connected, message me that you're interested in coaching. I'd love to help you. Hope you have a great day. Take care. That's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here are a few more ways to get information and advice from me. First of all, visit my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us. Go to the blog. There's a lot there to help you with your job search, hiring more effectively, managing and leading, and workplace-related issues. In addition, if you're interested in my coaching you, there's a button there that says schedule. Schedule time for a free discovery call or schedule yourself in for coaching. Obviously, I'm going to charge for that, but I can help you with interview preparation, leadership coaching, salary negotiation advice, making a good decision between different offers, anything related to improving yourself in the workplace, I can coach you about. If you have questions for me, you can schedule 15 minutes with me at thebiggamehunter.us/live, or a less expensive way is at thebiggamehunter.us/video answers, where you leave a message for me and I'll respond with a 3 to 5 minute video. Connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. I can assure you your network will expand a lot by connecting with me. And finally, watch me on TV. Download the JobSearch TV app for Fire TV, Fire Stick, Apple TV, Roku, like 90 different manufacturers. I'll be back tomorrow with more, and in the meantime, I hope you have a terrific day. Be great!
Want to hear something amazing? Discover matches all the cash back you earn on your credit card at the end of your first year, automatically, dollar for dollar, with no limit on how much you can earn. Extra cash? Come on, how amazing is that? In fact, it's even more amazing when you realize all the places where Discover is accepted. 99% of places in the U.S. that take credit cards. So when it comes to Discover, get used to hearing yes more often. Learn more at discover.com/yes. 2020 Nielsen Report. Limitations apply.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
This Thanksgiving, think outside the oven and get thanks grilling with Ace. Get a new grill and choose from top brands like Traeger, Weber, and Big Green Egg to add even more flavor to your Thanksgiving turkey, side dishes, and desserts. Plus, right now, get free assembly and delivery on all grills and accessories $3.99 and up. For the best help on the best grills, stop by your local Ace and get Thanks Grilling. Ace Rewards members only through December 24th. See participating stores for scheduling or exclusions.